Hey guys, Marcel here with Pro Play Games. I'm here in Jack's Game Center, my local store, and I'm coming here today to show you my deck profile for my third place OTAKON at the regionals. The leader I used was Explosive Power Vegeta. He's a leader that has a Warrior Universe 7 tag. All the Universe 7 cards are no cost. When I attack a leader card, I draw a card as long as I have a Universe 7 in my energy. And when I flip, untap 2 energy. Still Warrior Universe 7. Auto, when I attack, I take an energy back to my hand, and I can place another one in active mode. And also, I have a permanent, if I have 3 Universe 7, I get 5k power whenever this condition is met.
Did the Universe 7 condition ever come up?
Not the backside, but the front side it did. I usually only charge 1 Universe 7, and for the whole game. So let's get into the deck. The main reason why I started this deck was to play this card, Force Ejection Mass Saiyan, from the Ultimate Box. The combination of this leader and this card is insane because it can actually get an infinite loop, locking your opponent at at whatever energy you want them to be at. You have to charge an energy for the turn, and then you take an energy away when you're awakened, and don't place another one. So now you're technically less than your opponent, and you can always activate this ability to pop an energy on their side of their energy area.
Were you ever able to keep your opponent completely energy locked?
Yeah, I kept SS3s easily at 3 energy the whole day. Sometimes they broke through with like Chain Zeno, that's what I lost to in the top 4. But other than that, like, it was pretty much a headache for everyone when they got locked by this deck. Next, we're going to go to our Universe 7 cards. We use the Universe 7 Super Combo, of course, and 4 Roshis. The deck is going to be mainly yellow, so your goal is to really just find Roshi at the beginning of the game, so you can get your Unawakened ability live, because you need one Universe 7 in your energy area to start drawing. And you're actually at 15k Unawakened. Pretty strong. Next, we got our 0-cost cards, because those are broken right now. We got to play those.
30 of Vegeta.
Flute, obviously. Playing blue leader, gotta play Flute. Draws you cards. Applies a lot of pressure. And then Successor of Hope. This deck's gonna be a swap deck, so this is where we start our engine. And search our deck for a 1-drop swap target to start. So we'll show you those now. We got our Grandpa Gohans and Bardock the Progenitor. Bardock SR is the beginning of the swap engine. You play it, you take a life, and then you swap into a 2-drop for free, or nothing. You can just put it back to your hand if you want to. It's a great way to self-awaken yourself and get early game battle cards out and play. After you awaken, you want to start using the Grandpa Gohan, because it doesn't take you have to take a life if you use this card. With this one, you don't take a life at all. So it can pretty much infinitely turn your 2-drops into 1-drops.
Other things now.
Really useful. And these are all certs with your successors. Right here.
Okay.
The cards that they swap into are going to be these two. The new BCC Goten and the Carry Mother Videl. Early game, you want to try to get as much of these out as possible and then defend them to keep them up on board so you can draw every turn with them. In late game, when they awaken, you're going to start summoning these Videls to buff these up to 15 so you can attack awakened leaders. The next part of the combo would be our Planet Vegetas. Since we are a yellow deck and we are playing the 1-drop Bardock, we can evolve that 1-drop Bardock into Bardock Will of Iron, the Ape blocker. And since we have Planet Vegeta, it actually does untap at the end of the turn when you attack with it. So you get insane value because you have a 20k blocker that keeps untapping at the end of your turn.
Stupid. Useless.
What did you mainly search off for the Planet Vegeta?
I usually search for Bardock Will of Irons and some super combos usually. You can also find Unyielding Trunks, which I'll show you later. And since we're playing Bardock, we can also run Gene Blocker for free. I ran 2. I found her pretty useful sometimes, but I usually side her out in most matchups. But a free blocker can really help sometimes. And like I said, Unyielding Trunks. You're playing a blue leader, try to abuse as much blue cards that don't require any color as much as possible. This helps you extend your plays, and usually I use this to awaken on turn 2. Because turn 1 I play a Bardock, put it back to my hand, and the next turn you have 2 yellow. I Bardock twice, and then untap 1 yellow, and Bardock the 3rd time. So that's the 1 time on turn 1 and 3 times on turn 2, and you awaken by turn 2, and you can untap and keep playing more cards, and more plays keep happening. It's really useful. And the last card, my favorite card in all my decks, Double Strike Chompa. It's broken, guys. It's game enders. You need this. It's useful.
Broken.
Sideboard.
Side deck?
Yeah, I really didn't know what to do. It was a day before the event. And I just wanted to play the main board, but I did start siding into Flying Nimbuses against the aggro matchups. I really don't suggest it. I will probably turn these into Sensu Beans later on.
Were you ever discarding a yellow card for the effect?
Yeah, I have plenty of yellow cards to discard, so it's not that hard to pull off. But it really just kind of set me back. It just stalled to make me have a board state, which helped a little bit. But I did this one game against a Hybridigon player, and I actually decked myself out because I resolved these so many times. And it just, my card just milled me out of the game. Most of my sideboard is just a whole bunch of overarm cards. Sometimes I just didn't have the matchup didn't really call for energy lock, so I took all 4 of my Mass Saiyans out and put in some tech choices that I needed for the occasion.
What is the banish for food for? Apes?
Yeah, because I can't board blockers, so this is for apes, and Scientist Food is just broken. So I usually decided 4 of these in, or like 2 of these in, depending on if I needed like a veggie matchup. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
You lost Daehan?
The last 4 were
If I didn't kill him with Triple Strike, I could
Awe-Inspiring Vegeta. This didn't help. I don't know why I put it in there. I just last minute filling the space, to be honest. I would thought that maybe if someone broke the lock, I could actually keep up with them by playing an unbeatable card, pretty much. It's really hard to answer a barrier card that you have to attack. So I see this card being played, but not in this deck, to be honest. So I'll replace it with something else later on.
Is there any suggestion you can say to people that want to run this kind of deck, that want to tech your side deck cards? Is there anything you can replace instead of the Vegeta that you might be useful?
Yeah, I would definitely try to fit more blue cards like Sensu Bean and maybe the Raging Gohans. That would probably be more helpful. So it's more of a blue-yellow deck instead of just a yellow deck. But honestly, I think it's a really great meta call right now because SS3 is so popular, and the combination of this card and this card is just super helpful in the meta right now. It just locks them out. They can't do anything big, and it's really fun to play actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd like to thank Ultra Pro and PPG for sponsoring me, and TCG Player for our jerseys, and I'll see you guys next time.